following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Lions, coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott Brockheward calling this contest for you, and right now, we're putting the secondaries on. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. Takes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a man, Bowers has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Well, they're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Caton, here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 21. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
They'll throw on 1st. This will be caught by Adams. Hits the 20. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too.
The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. Trying for it. Big gain downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They are running away with this one, so probably content to just take this into the half. Throwing now from the gun. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. Trying to work quickly now. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might... This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Inside handoff goes to Madison. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They're throwing it. This ball's cut by Bowers. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as this... Play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
From the gun, a run for Madison. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Getting out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Ready?
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders are running them out of the building.
Still on shot, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still chronic. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prop.
Hit a ride shotgun in case we get out caught. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep it low. Your own rotated to depositions. Back to the topic of the issue.
Throwing now, off play action. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw now. That's Mayer, he's got it! And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We have an injury timeout now, and it looks like it's for Alexander Madison, who got the worst of that previous play. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking off with it again. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and manageable, he's throwing. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going for it again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll try and punch it in. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. On 1st down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They're going play action. Buying some time left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA, she's an alpha, but not around your boy, she get quiet around your boy, hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy, going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy, she wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no killer,
Here's Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.